Alysa Liu was once the brightest prodigy in American figure skating, a phenom who rose so fast that the world assumed nothing could stop her. But behind the medals, the headlines, and the expectations, there was a much heavier story unfolding. At the height of her promise, she shocked the entire skating world by walking away. She said she hated skating, and for nearly 2 years, she disappeared from competition. But that wasn't the end of her story. In March of 2025, Alysa Liu returned and became the first American woman in 19 years to win a world championship. This is the story of her darkness, her comeback, and her redemption. Alysa Liu was born on August 8, 2005, in Oakland, California. From the beginning, she had something rare, a fearlessness on the ice that coaches couldn't teach. By age 12, she was landing triple axels. By 14, she became the first American woman ever to land a quadruple Lutz in competition. And at just 13 years old, she became the youngest U.S. national champion in history. Her rise was meteoric, the kind of ascent that felt almost unreal. Every season came with new records. Every competition came with higher expectations. But pressure doesn't care how young you are. After the 2022 Beijing Olympics, where she placed 7th, something inside her began to break. Alysa later admitted that she had been planning to quit for an entire year. She said skating had become isolating, rigid, and joyless. At 16, just months after earning a bronze medal at the 2022 World Championships, she announced her retirement. And she didn't sugarcoat it. She said she hated skating by that point. The sport that once made her feel alive had become something she couldn't bear. Her retirement was the start of what she would later describe as her dark year. A year where she stepped away from everything she had ever known. A year marked not by competitions, but by rediscovery. She went to UCLA. She traveled. She hiked all the way to the Mount Everest base camp. She spent time with family. She tried new sports. She began experiencing life as a teenager, something she had sacrificed for her career. What she learned in that year wasn't about skating. It was about herself. That's why many people compare her journey to Michael Phelps, who famously stepped away from swimming when the pressure became too much, only to return with renewed purpose. Alysa Liu's Phelps year wasn't about running from competition. It was about confronting the emotional weight of being a prodigy and giving herself permission to heal. By early 2024, something changed. Alysa felt a spark again, a curiosity, a desire to skate not for medals, but for expression. When she announced her comeback, she didn't promise perfection. She called the 2024-25 season her starter season, a way to ease back in. But she made one thing clear. This time, she was in control. The music, the choreography, the costumes, all her choices. For the first time in her career, she was skating on her own terms. When she stepped onto the ice at the 2025 World Championships in Boston, people expected a nice comeback story. They didn't expect history. In her short program, she delivered a clean triple flip, triple toe combination, a double axel, and a powerful triple Lutz. She earned the highest short program score of her life. She even did a cartwheel before skating, a spontaneous burst of joy that showed how free she felt. But nothing compared to her free skate. With MacArthur Park soaring through the arena, Alysa delivered 7 clean triple jumps, seamless artistry, and a calmness that only comes from someone who has found herself again. When her final score, 222.97, went up, she looked stunned. She had just become the first American woman in nearly 2 decades to win a world title. She defeated Kaori Sakamoto, a 3-time defending world champion, by almost 5 points. The comeback was complete. And yet, what mattered most to Alysa wasn't the gold medal. It was the feeling, the joy, the freedom. She said winning didn't define her the way it once did. Now, she sees skating as an expression, something that complements her life rather than consumes it. She balances training with her studies at UCLA, where she's studying psychology. She journals, she takes photos, she travels, she laughs, she lives. In April 2025, she helped lead the United States to victory at the World Team Trophy, cementing her return as one of the most inspiring comebacks in recent sports history. And now, with the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics on the horizon, one thing is certain. Alysa Liu isn't skating for pressure or expectation anymore. She's skating for herself. That perspective, born from her darkest year, is what makes her more dangerous, more powerful, and more joyful than ever. Alysa Liu's story isn't just about falling and rising. It's about choosing yourself. It's about rediscovering your passion after it nearly destroys you. And it's about the courage to walk away so you can return stronger. Her dark year didn't end her career, it transformed it. And now, she's not just a champion, she's an example of resilience for a new generation. Thanks for watching this video on Alysa Liu's remarkable journey. If her story inspired you, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more athlete deep dives, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. And tell us in the comments, which athlete's story should we explore next? Until then, stay inspired, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next one.